come to a comfortable position lying on your back. So it could either be in a Shavasana-like position as Tina's in, or you could have your knees bent and your feet on the floor. You want to make sure that you're comfortable here to start. The theme for our practice today is the idea that simplicity can be profound, that we don't have to make everything so complicated as I sometimes do, getting really myopic with the alignment. Instead, today we're going to break it down to 3 very simple, essential principles. Breath, number 1. Number 2, the pose, the alignment of the pose, but in the most general way, just getting into the outer form of the pose and not getting too, again, like specific and myopic. And 3 is infusing the posture with intention. And our collective intention is allowing it to be simple, allowing the practice to be simple and allowing that to work on you. So begin to deepen your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And just notice the breath. This is number 1 for a reason. It's the most important. Begin your Ujjayi pranayama so that there's a tone at the back of your throat. And feel the breath expanding not only into the front of your body, but use the floor as feedback so you feel it expanding into the back of your body. And make sure that the back of your rib cage is expanding with breath. So you might even feel the lower back ribs make contact with the floor. Most of your daily existence is not simple, it's complicated. You're constantly bombarded with messages and you're constantly plugged in. Really mentally transition to the next 30 minutes being a time where that is not happening, where you are really simplifying the experience. Breath, simple alignment, intention. Bend both your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side so you're massaging your low back, you're massaging your sacrum, releasing a bit. You could circle one knee, you can circle the other knees, both at the same time, whatever feels good. Take a deep breath in and hug your right knee into your chest and stretch your left leg straight to the floor. Feel how the lower right side of your low back is rounding into the floor a bit. Press your knee into your hands until your arms straighten and feel how the curve of your low back comes into play a little bit more. Press the inner left thigh to the floor, so lots of inner spiral in the left leg. Now switch the clasp again and bring it behind your right thigh. Press your right thigh forward into your hands even more until the arms straighten more and feel how the curve of the low back comes into play. Stretch your right leg straight from here. It may or may not go straight. Breathe deeply. So as we add layers today, you're constantly coming back to the ability to breathe deeply, to stay very connected to the intention so it's not overly complicated, and making sure that both of those factors are working within the form of the pose. So if you want a little more intensity, lift your left leg up. Just make sure it's an inch or 2 off the ground hovering. Make sure your breath and your intention are still clear. If you want to add one more layer, arms over your head. If you're still breathing, still clear in your intention, lift your head and shoulders up. So if we are going to keep things simple today, we need to make sure all the muscles are called to action, especially the core muscles. They're going to need to support us in our endeavor to stay strong as we move. Take one more really big breath in. Wherever you are, exhale, release back down to the floor. Hug both knees into your chest. Again, a little low back massage. Rock side to side. Hug knees in, press knees out. Circle one knee, circle the other knee. And then hug left knee into your chest and stretch your right leg down to the ground. So a variation on Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. As you pull your knee in a ton, feel the low back on the left side round into the floor. Then push the knee forward into your hands until your arms straighten. Feel the gentle curve of your low back come back into play. Now grab behind the left thigh, press the thigh forward into your hands until the arms are straight as they can be. Looking for the curve in your low back, press the inner right thigh to the floor. Stretch your left heel up toward the ceiling. It may or may not go straight. Also, you guys who are really open, resist the urge to pull the leg in a ton. We want to keep the left femur perpendicular for right now. So let it be simple. Let it not be super intense. And let it work on you. Trust that it doesn't have to be super complicated. It doesn't have to be the hardest posture ever for it to have a profound effect. Float your right leg up off the floor an inch or two. That's too much. If you lost your breath, you lost intention, you've gone too far. Lower the leg. If not, arms up over your head. Make sure those lower back ribs are inflating with breath and they're connected to the floor. If you need more still, lift your head and shoulders up. Breathe deeply. Full, deep Ujjayi breath. Take one more very big breath in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And then keeping your knees just above your pelvis, so your legs are gonna be in a right angle. Take your arms into a little cactus shape, so elbows bent, just straight out from the shoulders, or you can straighten your arms all the way. We're gonna take Jachara Parivartanasana. So inhale the knees to the right, any amount that the left shoulder stays grounded. Exhale back to center. So it's simple, it's probably a small movement. Inhale, knees left, the right shoulder stays grounded. That's what you're looking for. Exhale back to center. If it's too easy, straighten your legs. Inhale, legs right, left shoulder rooted. Exhale back to center. Inhale, legs left, right shoulder rooted, back to center. One more each side. Inhale, right. Exhale to center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll. Rock front to back on your spine or roll to your side. Come onto your hands and knees. Cat-cow. 3 breaths. Inhale, open up through the front of the body. Exhale, round through the back of the body. Just notice the movement of the shoulder blades here. Inhale, open into cow. The shoulder blades hug onto the back. Exhale, round to cat. Just feel the shoulder blades separate. One more time. Inhale into cow. Exhale and round into cat. Come to what feels like neutral here. And notice that there's symmetry in your pelvis. One hip isn't higher than the other. We'll keep coming back to that because it's a pretty simple and profound alignment principle. Stretch your right leg back behind you without lifting from the outer right hips. You want to really lift the leg from the inner right thigh. Stretch the left arm straight out in front of you. And we could do all sorts of things. We could turn this into a vinyasa. We could move a bunch, but I don't want you to. I want us to keep it simple and let it work on us. So lift the belly in and up and breathe. Full, deep Ujjayi breath. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Take one more inhale. Exhale, land the hand and the leg. Right away, second side. Lift the left leg up. You're leading with the upper inner thigh. Stretch the right arm forward. The left inner thigh spirals up. We started with core, so don't lose it here. Keep lifting through the middle. Take one more very big breath in. Lower your hand, lower your leg, downward facing dog. I saw this great, I'm going to pronounce her name wrong, Yayoi Kusama exhibit at a small museum here in Los Angeles. And the exhibit is an installation, and you walk into this room, and it's amazing. It's all stark white with big red dots all over this room. And it's so simple. It's a simple concept, but walking into this room is a profound transformative experience, right? So she's sort of the inspiration, or that piece is the inspiration for this work today, that we can keep it simple, but it can be completely transformative in its simplicity. Lift your right leg up, keeping your pelvis stable. Exhale the right foot forward for a lunge. But I'm challenging you today to take a longer lunge and really get the alignment of the front leg. So it's a nice long lunge. Move your back foot back a little bit so that you can find a right angle in the right leg. Right femur parallel with the floor, inner left thigh lifting. The left thigh ascends, the right thigh descends. Reach your sternum forward. Get low, lower than you think. Tina's demoing it beautifully. Challenge yourself. Trust me, you're probably in too short of a stance. Walk the left leg back. So we're going to call this our long, strong lunge. Take a big breath in. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale and shift forward to plank pose. Kind of like cat-cow, we'll do the flossing of the shoulders. So dome just your upper back, pushing the floor away, and then what I call melting the heart, hug your shoulder blades on the back, and find the middle. But know you have to melt your heart a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, come back up. Exhale 1 or 2, not even going to chaturanga. Inhale, back up. We're flirting with it. Exhale 1 or 2. Inhale, back up, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, leading with the inner left thigh. Exhale the left foot forward, your long, strong lunge. So it's longer than you probably want it to be. Lower the pelvis from the rooting of the left thigh down and the lifting of the right thigh up. They meet in the middle to stabilize. Allow the heart to reach forward out of this power in the legs. Scissor legs together, front to back and side to side. Take 1 more really big breath in. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, pull forward to plank. Just 1 more time, floss the shoulders. Dome the upper back. Melt the heart. Settle in the middle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, back up. Exhale, 1 or 2. Inhale, back up. Last 1 or 2, back up, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, leading with the upper inner thigh. Exhale the right foot forward, long, strong lunge. Inner left thigh ascends, right thigh descends. Squeeze your legs together like crazy, so much so that you feel your belly lift, you feel a little more power, and see if you can float your left arm forward. See if you can float your right arm forward. Hold, I know, you just want to transition to crescent, don't do it yet. Keep hugging your outer right hip in, and then I want the lever to be from the back knee, so bend your left knee and lever yourself up toward crescent. Now you're gonna probably have to keep your back knee bent because I want you to maintain right thigh parallel with the floor. So most of the time we lift the pelvis up quite dramatically here. Stay low in the right thigh, stay low in the front leg. Keep spiraling the inner left thigh back from the power of your legs. It's all this like intense drawing in, lift through the belly, lift through the heart, the upper palate, the crown of the head. Take a big breath in, exhale, hands to the floor. This time, step right back to plank pose. Take a beat to find the flossing. You don't actually have to do it. Just remind yourself that you need to hug the blades on the back. Lower forward and down to chaturanga. Come all the way to the ground. Take your fingertips wide on the floor, wider than your mat. We're gonna do undulating cobras. So root your tailbone down, lift your belly first, then your chest, then your head last. Exhale, belly, chest, head down. 2 more. Inhale, lift belly, chest, head last. Feel how we're calling to action the belly. Exhale, lower belly, chest, head. 1 more time. Inhale, lift belly, ribs, head. Exhale, lower belly, chest, forehead down. Place your hands next to your rib cage. Push through tabletop. Hands and knees back to downward facing dog. Not giving you a lot of time. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, right foot forward. Are we on right? Wait, left foot forward. Yeah, left foot forward. That's okay. Nice, long, strong lunge. Squeeze the legs together, and I want you to really feel that potential power. Sweep your right arm forward, then your left arm forward, but hold. I know you don't want to. Hold and lift the belly in and up. Bend the back knee and slowly lever yourself up to crescent. So if we stay with just anchor ourselves in the simple alignment. I'm not giving you anything complicated today. Just descend the left thigh toward the floor. Get it parallel with the ground and feel how much work is required to do that one thing. Simple. Squeeze the legs. Let the power of the legs lift through the base of the pelvis, the belly, the heart, even the upper palate through the crown of the head. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Check in with the shoulders, lower down chaturanga, and then all the way to your belly. Slide your hands wide. We're going to take 1 undulating cobra. Root the tail down, lift the belly, the chest, the head last. Exhale, lower, belly, ribs, head last. Hands next to your rib cage, push through tabletop, back to downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, leading with the upper inner thigh. Exhale the right foot forward, so right foot toward right thumb tip, long, strong lunge. And you're gonna have to keep reminding yourself it's a little bit longer than you wanna go. If you wanna use a block for this one, you can place it underneath your left hand or be high up onto your fingertips. Right arm out to the right and up toward the ceiling for a twist. And keep pressing the inner left thigh up, allowing the right thigh to descend. Let's not be too concerned with whether or not the left hip is higher than the right. Forget about that. Just keep doing the work in the legs. Inner left thigh lifts, right thigh descends. Squeeze the legs together more and let it affect the upper body, probably curling back a little bit as you twist. One more inhale. Reach your top arm over your head as you exhale, and then right hand down to the floor. Step back to plank. More of our familiar flow. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing, but make the choice to make it not so complicated. So you choose the variation that's really right for you. Downward facing dog. Right away, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward for your long, strong lunge. Fingertips or block underneath your right hand, left arm out to the left and up toward the ceiling. Forget position of the pelvis for right now. Work the legs. Right thigh presses up, left thigh descends, and you keep trying to go deeper into the front thigh. You don't want to. Your thigh's tired probably at this point. Let that inform the upper body. Breathe deeply. Breath, staying connection to the idea that something simple can be profound, not going past the point that you can maintain those two connections. Lower, left arm over your head and then lower it to the floor. Step back to plank. Slow lower chaturanga. Inhale into Bhujangasana, Urdhva Mukha, cobra or upward facing. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. So we're gonna weave it all together and make it a little more fluid, a little more dynamic. So just one layer of complication, but let's just try to stay connected to this, the breath and the meticulous precision that you've used to move to this point. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale the right foot forward, long, strong lunge. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Inhale, bend the left knee and rise up into crescent. Exhale, left hand down, right arm right up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right arm over your head and down to the floor. Step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into Bhujangasana, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left foot forward, long, strong lunge. Sweep the arms forward. Bend the back knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Take a big breath in, curl back open. Exhale, left arm over your head into the floor. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend and back to downward facing dog for 3, 2. Bottom of the next exhale, step or hop your feet to your hands. Lengthen on the inhale, fold on the exhale. Inhale and rise to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. One time through a Surya A, kind of cleanse the palate. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Stay with your breath. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Keep the chest open. Step to plank or hop chaturanga. The exhale takes you down. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Pigeon with the right knee forward. Right knee to right wrist. Fold over your leg, not a terribly long hold. So forward fold, and it's less accessible here, or it's not quite as dramatic as when we're in a lunge, but your legs are working in the same way. So you're hugging your legs together. There's a scissoring here. And notice if when the practice is simple, when you're just holding pigeon, where your mind starts to go. If this is actually more challenging for you to be in a still place, just holding one posture as opposed to moving from very dynamically from one to another. Come up onto your hands, and if your front shin is pretty far forward, more parallel, I want you to scoot the right foot back so the foot is pointed toward your left hip. Get as upright as you can in your torso, and then just notice if you're getting a stretch in the front of your left thigh and your quads. If you are, hold here. Be really honest with yourself. If you're not, reach back and grab your left foot with your left hand. For those of you staying upright, you might even bring your blocks underneath your hands to get more elevated. 2 more breaths in and out. Big breath in and a full breath out. Release the left foot. Downward facing dog. Now pause for a moment. Many of you have a counter stretch. You always do. Just hold. If you do need to counter stretch, if you need to release the front of your right hip flexors, lift your right leg up. Open your hip, bend your knee, and stretch back. And those of you who want to flip your dog to get even more release through the front of the right hip, go for it. Everybody, a full breath in. Beautiful. And a full breath out. Fantastic. Come back around to downward facing. Inhale. And exhale. Left knee forward, pigeon. Once you forward fold, connect to the power of the legs. Again, even though it's not quite as dramatic as when we do the lunges, it's still happening here. We get so married to the sensations that come up in our body that we become like these sensation junkies, just going after the deeper and deeper sensation. And this practice is really just trying to challenge you to just feel the simple sensation. Maybe you don't need to take your left shin further forward. Maybe if the foot's pointed back and the more the easier, the more modified variation, maybe you still feel quite a bit. Come up on your hands. So now you're really going into that idea. Scoot the foot back so that the left foot is underneath your right hip. Come as upright as you can in your torso, which may mean your hands are really far forward still. Tina's quite open, so she's basically vertical. If you're getting the stretch in the right thigh, you stay here. If not, reach back and grab your right foot with your right hand. Any form, those of you who have deeper forms, you're welcome to take them. But remember, you're only going there if you need it, right? If you're not feeling something in the right thigh. Keeping it simple. Take a big breath in, full breath out. You're gonna do one more breath here. Inhale, open your mouth, exhale. Release the right foot, downward facing dog. Check in. If you don't need anything, just hold here. If you do feel like a little bound in the front of the left hip, lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Maybe you flip your dog. Slowly come back around to downward facing for a full breath in and a full breath out. Bend your knees, look forward, step, or hop, feet to hands. Lengthen on the inhale, fold on the exhale. Inhale in, rise up to stand, stretch the arms up, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Keeping your feet together or separating them sit-bone distance, we're going to head into an Utkatasana, chair form. Clasp your hands behind your back with your right thumb on the outside of the clasp. Take a very deep breath in and puff up through the chest. Bend your knees, and I actually would like you to do less of a bend and get more weight in your heels, so you play with what that looks like. Take a full inhale. Keep the clasp as you exhale and forward fold over your legs. Probably there's a little bit of a bend in your knees. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, keeping the clasp. Bend your knees a lot. Root down into the right foot, step the left foot back. So it's a bound lunge, but I want it to be that long, strong lunge. Squeeze your legs together. Bend the back knee and lever yourself up for a bound crescent. Take a moment to establish the legs. Keep scissoring. Let go of the clasp and sweep the arms over your head. Take a full breath in, lift and curl back. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart, spin your back heel flat, warrior two. Extend the arms out. Breathe deeply. Now, it feels different here, but it's the same work. Just bend into the right knee until the thigh is parallel with the floor. That's hard. And just challenge yourself. You're probably not quite there. You got to go deep, and it's a long stance. It's longer than we normally do, just like the lunge. Forearm to thigh or fingertips to the outside of the right foot for Parsvakonasana. Breathe as deeply as you can. Utthita variation, so send the left arm over your head. Keep scissoring your feet together. Feel the work of the right thigh. Take a very big breath in. As you breathe out, look at the floor, Ardha Chandrasana. So maybe you're using your block for this, half moon pose, fingertips in front of the right foot and slightly off to the right. Full inhale, full exhale. If you want to make it a little more complicated, you can take your gaze to the left or up toward your left thumb. Take a big breath in. Exhale, both hands to the floor, square your hips and land your right foot either right next to it or sit bone distance away, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale and rise to stand. Stretch the arms up. Right away, exhale, clasp the hands behind your back with the left thumb on the outside. Bend your knees, lift up through the chest. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. The knees probably bend just a little bit. Now bend them a lot as you step the right foot back. Long, strong lunge. Land it. Bend the right knee, lever yourself up to a bound crescent. Keep getting lower in the left thigh. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Spin your back heel flat, Viratu. Now you're gonna have to adjust your feet a lot. Front heel, back arch alignment. Once you're there, descend the left thigh. The right inner thigh is pressing back, similar to the lunge. It just feels differently here. It's that inner spiral in the back leg. One more very big breath in. Bend deeper into the front knee. Forearm to thigh or fingertips outside of the left foot for Utthita Parsvakonasana. Sweep the top arm over your head. Breathe deeply. Take one more very big breath in. Exhale, look down, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Keep breathing. Keep firming your right leg so the right toes are very flexed. Maybe the gaze is to the right side or up toward your right thumb. Take one more inhale. Exhale, land your hand, land your foot, forward fold. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Fold back in. Rise up to stand. Stretch the arms, maybe look up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we're going to take the next minute to go upside down. Handstand is what I'd like you to do. You probably work against the wall. We've done enough at this point that we know how to work these. There's a handstand tutorial too if you haven't. So you can watch that and then do the minute. We're going to do a minute now. And you could also do legs up the wall for a minute. So get yourself set up. We'll come into downward facing dog. Just the one leg at a time kicking up. So step, today it doesn't matter. Step whichever foot you'd like forward, back leg straight and strong, and then go ahead and kick up. And breathe deeply. Now you're not gonna force yourself to stay here for a minute. You're just gonna do the best you can. So arms are straight and strong, shoulder blades are firm on your back. You're breathing as much as you possibly can. So this is simple, but it's hard. But to just hold a pose for a minute is where we start to get really profound effects. Okay, so we're halfway there. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Tina, you can come down if you need to. So can you, those of you watching, we're almost there. You got 20 more seconds. It's very, very hard to do this for a minute. Keep breathing. Shaking, shaking, shaking. Got 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Almost there. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep your hands rooted. Arms straight and strong. And that's it. Come on down. Lower back down. Rest either just in a forward fold ragdoll style or take a child's pose. And we'll come lying down onto the back. Grab a block for this one. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. You don't need to use it. It's just to create stability in the leg. So give yourself a chance to settle. Knees bent, feet on the floor. And we're going to take one bridge pose. Block, narrowest width, very high up toward your pelvis. You could do the long ways or the short ways. Short ways is what I prefer. Take a second. So your arms are probably like on fire. So give yourself a moment. We're going to take bridge. Lift your hips up, clasp your hands behind your back. If you really feel like Urdhva is calling you, by all means, place your hands in line with your ears, shoulder distance apart, and press up to Urdhva. But if you just held handstand for a minute, this is probably plenty. Keep pressing the upper palate down into the floor to lift the heart up. You're squeezing the block and rotating it down, tail lengthening forward. If you need to come down for a moment, pause, do it. If not, keep holding. It's a long hold, 5 more breaths. Beautiful, that's it. Lower slowly back down. Get rid of the block. Hug your knees into your chest just as we started. This time, we'll go a little deeper into the stretch. So hug right knee in, stretch your left leg straight. Grab behind the right thigh and extend the leg as straight as you can. If you want to walk up toward your calf or your big toe and pull the leg in more, you can. Keep rooting the inner left thigh down, outer right hip lengthening forward. Feel the breath moving in and out of your body. Good, release the right leg. Hug the left knee in. Stretch your right leg straight. Grab behind the left thigh and extend the leg as straight as you'd like. If you want to go deeper, you're grabbing your calf or your big toe and pulling in more. Slowly release the left leg. Hug your right knee into your chest, and we're going to guide it across the body for a twist. So just scoot your hips a little bit to the right and take the right knee across your body, right arm in a cactus shape or straight out, whatever feels best to you. 3 deep breaths. Inhale onto your back. Extend the right. Hug left. Maybe scoot the hips a little bit to the left and then take the twist to the right. Inhale onto your back and hug both your knees into your chest. And either knees bent, feet on the floor, or traditional Shavasana, legs extended straight out in front of you. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart, and we're going to return to the simple movement of your breath. Feel the inhale pressing up into your hands. Feel the exhale softening back down to the floor. And breath moves in, and the breath moves out. Inhale and exhale. One more together. Deep breath in and a full, complete breath out. Relax your arms. Feel free to stay here a little bit longer and rest in Shavasana. Those of you who are ready to move on with your day, namaste.